I hope everyone is well. As always, if you're here, please kindly put a like and share this on Twitter and your socials so that more people can see this. Usually I always share this live session on Twitter, but unfortunately I can't do that right now because for me lately Twitter has been, or X, a little buggy. I don't know if you guys are having the same problem. I often can't log on. Sometimes tweets are not sending. I don't know what's going on with X lately, but I don't know. I've been having technical issues. Anyway, let me know if you're here. Put a like, say hi, drop a hello. Hope everyone is well. Observation channel, hi there, how are you doing? How's everybody doing? Say hi guys, don't be shy. I already see 4 people here. By this time we usually have more, but unfortunately, like I said, X is not working for me right now for some reason. I don't know why. Turbo Candle, hi. Lauren, hi. How are you doing? Warren, good to see you here. Peter, all right. So basically I have people here. So I just want to basically talk about a little about what's going on in the market. As usual, you know, after a 50% Bitcoin drop and a 70% XRP drop, interest in crypto is waning. Once again, people are away. All of a sudden, CNBC and other news channels are not talking about how wonderful XRP is. If you remember, just a few months ago, they were talking about how 2026 will be the year of XRP. You know, it was trading at roughly, I think, like 230, 240 back then. It dropped more than 50% from there. So as always, we know that basically when we see news channels talking about some kind of coin, it's a good time to sell and take profits, which is what we did, not just because of the news, but we did that. And right now, once again, when it's already time to start accumulating again, instead of selling, you know, nobody wants to talk about crypto as usual. It's all doom and gloom. And if we get another drop, you know, and if we go further and deeper into the accumulation phase, it might be, not a must, but it might be accompanied by some terrible narrative that will scare a lot of people. And once again, we'll see these headlines just like the other 2 market cycles. You'll probably recall them, where crypto was compared to basically meteorite strikes, you know, some kind of like end of the world headlines, and saying that basically crypto was dead and will never come back. And I think this will especially be the case since the last cycle wasn't very good for most altcoins. So, you know, people are gone. Engagement for all profiles is down a lot. Even, you know, people that are good, even people that have 1 million followers on X or 1 million followers on YouTube, engagement is down like 90%, over 90% for everyone. Which once again points to the fact that people are currently not interested in crypto when they should be interested in crypto. You know, when it's time to start accumulating, as always, the tourists are gone, and only the people that are seasoned veterans or understand how markets work are here. And you know, for me, this is my 4th market cycle or macro cycle, or whatever you want to call it, and I'm currently accumulating. So XRP has already crashed 70%. I think, you know, since the percentage crashes are becoming smaller with every single macro cycle, that is going to be smaller again. So probably 70 to 80% crash from the top. That's the range where I'm looking to accumulate. I'm already accumulating, and I will keep accumulating on the way down. For Bitcoin, is a 50% crash to a 65% crash. I've already gone on 51%, so I've started accumulating. I just published, sorry, there was a fly. I just published a market update about that on Patreon. I will leave a link as always in the comments below if you want to join. Members, if you haven't seen the notification, make sure you go and read that. Yeah, so I'm in accumulation mode. As you well know, if you've been a member, you know, when Bitcoin was trading at 108,000, that's when I pulled 90% of my coins out of the market. 90% of my entire portfolio. It was a difficult decision because most coins hadn't done anything, but we're still in profit. You know, Ethereum was still at roughly 4K. XRP was at $2.52. So basically, you know, we're still up a lot, especially if you look at the first cycle when the entry of 15 cents had hit. So, you know, despite it being disappointing, it was still good, still outperformed the majority of the market. And we took from the market what it gave us, not what we wanted. It's very important, right? To take from the market what the market gives you and not what you want. You know, sometimes you have to realize and see these red flags and react. And that's what we did. And that's what I will always do. And yeah, and that's what I'm doing right now. I'm seeing all the right signs coming together. That's why I'm reacting and slowly accumulating on the way down. So the plan is to buy here and lower on the way down without trying to catch the bottom. And once we get a bottom information, then we can start talking about high highs, high lows, macro ascending channels, uptrends, and we'll wait for the take profit phase, basically. As simple as that. Yeah. So I'm here, as always. You know, I love crypto. I've been in crypto since very early. Like, I started dabbling in 2016, but 2017 is when I started buying here and there. In 2018 is when I went in heavy. 2019 when XRP at 15 cents. Yeah, and so, you know, I'm not going anywhere. I think basically what happened with most coins in the last cycle, since many did not deliver, I think that is a very good way to shake out basically a lot of potential investors, which is once again why the majority will miss out as always. But I think it's also good because a lot of projects that are utter garbage will finally go. They need to go. You know, we had so many coins, it was unprecedented, and 99.99% of these coins, they need to go forever, so that you know, good projects like Bitcoin, XRP, and Ethereum and others can succeed. And I think you know, that good projects have strong communities, and when you're basically looking to buy something, that's something you should definitely look at. Try to find good, strong communities that are actually doing something. So that's that. That's all I wanted to share, my friends. Pretty much, I'm here, not going anywhere. Just published a market update. I'll be on YouTube dropping these lives every now and then. So yeah, I'll see you on Patreon if you're a member. I'll see you on X if you're not a member, and I'll see you on here too sometimes when I do these lives. Yes, you know, stay mentally strong, stay mentally prepared. Don't lose interest in the accumulation phase, or what's commonly referred to as the bear market. So yeah, don't think of it as a bear market. Think of it as opportunity and the accumulation phase. Just make sure that you're not trying to catch the bottom, and make sure that you're not buying these coins that can drop 90% 10 times in a row, you know, and go to absolute zero and never recover. Because, and if you are doing something like that, just make sure that you're really measuring risk and reward, that you're not putting a lot of money into that. If you are looking like to actually invest, make sure that you're investing into legitimate projects that have been here for several cycles and that have been doing something every single cycle. Don't just go find some you know, moon rocket launch coin with a tiny market cap and go all in. That will probably not end well. You know, make sure that you're measuring risk and reward. It's very important. And make sure that your project is solving some kind of problem and that it has a strong community. And yeah, that's that. All right, please drop a like. Please make sure you share this on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it. And I'll catch up with you guys on Patreon, X, and on here later on. Bye-bye.